Everybody, Cheryl here. Thanks for coming back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Cheryl Horvath. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States, currently in Arizona, and you can see that beautiful sunshine behind me, which I just love. Today we're going to make a mini slimline card, and you might say, mini? What do you mean by mini? I've heard of a slimline card, but I don't know what a mini slimline card is. Well, a mini slimline card is, from what I can learn from the internet, is basically a 6x7 piece of paper folded in half, scored at 3.5. So you end up with a 3.5 by 6 inch card, which is like this size here. But I'm going to do a variation to this because this does not fit into any envelope. You have to have a special envelope to fit a 3.5 by 6 inch card. If you did a 6.5 by 7 base, so it would be 7 by 6.5, scored at 3.25, you end up with a card that is 7 inches wide and would then fit into a 5 by 7 envelope. And I'm going to show you how you can modify the envelope so that it fits your mini slimline card perfectly. And we'll get to that after we do the card. But so I will have all the measurements and dimensions listed for you below. But this is going to be a custom mini slimline with a coordinated envelope video. So now that I've explained to you what we're going to be going through, I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the stamps we're going to be using. Okay, so we're going to use the press-on stamp set, and I'm going to use 2 colors only, the Melon Mambo and the Smoky Slate with the coordinating pens, and I'm going to be using some black Memento ink as well. So I've pre-cut all of the pieces. There's a little bit of die cutting. We're going to use these 2 dies from the Stitched Rectangles dies from Stampin' Up! And so here's my card base. I've already pre-scored it. And then here are the 3 base panels, layering panels that I'm going to need, that are cut to a matte size. So they're basically just 1/4 inch shorter than the card base itself. And then these are scraps of the Melon Mambo and the basic, actually I think this is Whisper White. I think I'm using Whisper White because I still have some left. So these are the scraps that we're going to use to do some of the other stamping too. Okay, so let's get to it. The first thing we're going to do is take this cute little stamp and we're going to stamp it onto one of our scrap pieces using Memento. Make sure I got good coverage there. And I'm going to die cut this out so you don't have to be super precise about where you stamp it. And we're going to do all the stamping right away. And this little piece of cardstock is 2.5 by 2, and that's going to get used on the inside of the card. And for that, we're going to, let's see, did I do that in Smoky Slate? No, I think I did it in black. So we're going to ink up this cute little guy and stamp this towards the top, so we have room for a sentiment below. I hope I left enough room. And then the sentiment we're going to put on here is, hope your day is full of perks. And I think I did leave enough room. So I'm going to pull this back a little bit so I know I have it lined up right without taking it totally out of camera. Please work. Okay, that worked. Good. And so that's going to be used on the inside. And then the other inside panel is not using that color. It's using the Smoky Slate. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stamp off. Oops, get my mouse out of the way. And I'm going to be using repetitive stamping. Come on, I need this block. Repetitive stamping to build a background using this cute little coffee stamp. like so. And I'm going to be stamping off. So I have my my piercing pad with some just printer paper over it, so I can use as my stamp off area. And so stamp off. I just want it to be kind of a muted shade of gray. And we're going to leave enough space in between the coffees to insert another stamp with hearts. That also comes with this set. So I'm just kind of alternating. It's not really a random pattern, but it's a pattern. I don't know what I would do without coffee at times. I love coffee, but it does not love me. I got a little bit of a shadow stamp there. That's all right. So there's that. Then I'm going to take the coordinating heart stamp that comes in the kit, and I'm going to use the Melon Mambo. I'm also going to second gen stamp the heart as well. So stamp it off. Boom. I've really been into making two-tone color cards. Sometimes I get overwhelmed with all of the ink colors that are available, and I end up with like way too many choices. And so what I've been trying to do lately is just pick one or two colors, maybe three tops, and call it good, and then design around that. And that's what I did here. Okay, let's see, we stamped this, and the front, yep, I think we're good. I think all the stamping, oh no, we have one more thing to stamp. So this is going to go on the inside, and then here's another panel that this is going to go on the front, and we're going to stamp this sentiment, a cup of thanks, and that's going to be full strength in the smoky slate, and we're going to center it on the bottom right like so. Oh darn it, I pressed too hard. So we're going to flip this over, try it again. Don't press so hard, Cheryl. Perfect. Okay, so there's that. We're going to bring back this red stamp again, and what I have is, I'm going to wait to do the heart stamp until the other piece is on, because it needs to be centered. And right now I don't want to guess. So we'll close this for now. And then we're going to get our markers out and do just a little bit of coloring. And we're going to color this guy using just basic gray. I don't have all of the colors yet in the Stampin' Blends. I'm working on it, slowly but surely. So I pulled from my Ohuhu art marker set this CGO 5, which is a cool gray, very light cool gray. And all I'm going to do is just add a little bit of shadow to each side of the cup to give it some dimension. And I'm just really not, it's just such a small image that you don't have to be super precise with it. But this just gives a little shadow to each end of the cup and makes it look like it's got a little dimension. And I think I'm going to add a little bit darker. And this is light smoky slate. So I'm just going to put a little bit of a darker edge. Hopefully you can't hear my husband talking in the next room. He has been working from home a lot. Well, we're in Arizona right now, so his home office is back in Washington. so he doesn't have an office to go to here. So we are pretty together all the time. And he has taken over the office, and I have taken over the breakfast nook as my office, which is why you see the beautiful light shining behind me. We just got back from a short little walk, and it was like partly cloudy and about 72, 73 degrees. So it was just perfect. It's lovely here this time of year. And back in Woodinville, where I live when I'm not in Arizona, it's about 20 degrees and probably going to start snowing soon, which I'm not a fan of. I grew up in Michigan and lived in Michigan till I was, I think, 26 or so before I moved out west. And I pretty much got over snow. Used to love it as a kid. I was never really much of a skier. But yeah, no, I'm a total Arizona chick now. A desert diva who just turned 50. I had my 50th birthday yesterday. Husband threw me a little surprise party with a small group of friends. It was really fun. I was not expecting it. I didn't know he had it in him, really. He's not that kind of a guy, but he really surprised me, so it was very sweet. I had a really good day yesterday for a milestone birthday. Okay, so hopefully my head wasn't in the way that whole time. I didn't even check. I bet it was. Darn it. I'll have to fix that later if it was. Okay, so that's the focal point at the front of the card, and I'm going to go die cut that right now, and I'm going to use this to die cut, and then I'm going to use my scrap Melon Mambo, and is that big enough? Just barely. So let me go do that, and I will be right back. Okay, and so I've die cut these pieces here, and that's going to go on the front of the card here, like so. And the reason I didn't want to stamp the hearts is because I'm going to use this die and stamp hearts, so it just adds a little bit of a linear element to this card. I'll grab my stamping mat out just again. Well, I guess I can adhere it down. It's not going to hurt to put it down, so just going to use my Stampin' Seal. I don't have the Stampin' Seal Plus yet. I don't feel like I need it because this stuff is pretty strong. But a lot of people have it, so I am going to invest in at least one just to try it to see how I like it. Come on, there we go. And then I'm going to pop this up with some dimensionals. And one in the center. Let's see if I can do this like all the pros do. They pull off the backings with their tool. What the heck is this thing called? It's a, oh my gosh. Piercing tool? No. Oh, I'm drawing a complete blank. Then this is just going to get centered. Like so. Did I get it? Oh. Move this out. Then I'm going to grab my little heart stamp and my Melon Mambo. Where did that ink go? My stamp, nope, here it is. And just to give it a little bit more dimension, oh, here's my head again. Doot, 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 doot. There. Now I'm going to have to wipe off my table because I didn't have my stamping mat down and I don't want ink everywhere. Okay, so there's the card front, which I think is adorable. And now we're going to work on the inside. And so the inside used this panel here. And here's my card base. So I'm just going to fold and get this ink out of the way. Look at it, I just stuck my finger right in it. I am the messiest stamper, I swear. I cannot do anything without covering myself with ink. So this is going to be a little gift card holder. I didn't tell you that part, sorry. So gift card holder, and so how it's going to look is we're going to put this up here like that. We have, this is going to get adhered with this in the center, and the gift card's going to slide underneath it, and then we're just going to put a blank panel down here for you to write on. So we have to do a little bit of scoring here, and so the mat is 3 inches wide, I believe. So we're going to score it at 3 inches, a little bit wider than 3 inches, so it has room to give. I'll show you what I mean. It's out of the way. So I am having trouble with enough space here. So I'm just going to pick a number. I'm going to go like 3/4 of an inch and score right there. Then what I'm going to do is line up my score line to be a little bit wider than 3 inches. And so what that's going to do is when you bend each end in half, it's going to leave room for the 3-inch piece to slide without buckling it underneath. So I just have it a hair over 3 inches, and I'm going to score that again. So how it's going to work is you're going to fold each of these ends back like that, and then it's going to go over your card like this, and we're going to glue that down. So you're going to put some tape on each end, each little flap. I swear this tape drives me crazy. So we're going to center it on here best we can. Fold this over and fold that over. So now we have like a little pocket, which will not move. And then we're going to put this down like so. I almost did it a little bit too tight. So we'll pop this in there like so. And then this is going to go right there, but I forgot to put the heart on it. All kinds of hearts. Like that. You could color the little coffee cup if you wanted gray. I just didn't do it on here, on this one. Like that. Then we're going to glue in just our blank panel where we can write a little note. Oh, I have writing on the back of this one. Oh well. And I learned a trick the other day. I can't remember who it was I was listening to. I think her name is Jessica something. But she puts very little tape on the back of the panel where you write your message, because it allows somebody to reuse the card. So you can gently pull this up, glue in another piece, and you could repurpose the card, regift it. I thought, oh, that was kind of nifty to know. And then this is just going to go right on the front. Like so. Like that. Look, isn't that cute? and then you open it up, and obviously I would put a coffee gift card in here, but I ran out. So your gift card just slides in there just like that, and it's going to stay. Unless, of course, if you go like that, it'll fall out. But if you want to put a little glue dot in there, you could. But I think for this particular purpose, it's gonna be just fine. So there's the card. Now let's talk about the envelope. So the way I made the envelope work for this was I just used, these are from Michaels, because my stash of larger envelopes from Stampin' Up. Well, I don't even know if Stampin' Up has 5x7 envelopes. I have to look. But this is a 5x7 envelope from Michaels. And what you'll notice is that, whoops, yeah, it did go flying. What you'll notice is that this fits perfectly in here, like so. And what we're going to do is we're just going to trim this off and put a score here and fold it and make a new flap. So, well, the card's still in it, so you can see where you're, actually we're going to pull the card out. You basically want to score it right here at that paper line. So you're going to score it right about there, which is 3.5 inches almost exactly. So score it 3.5, and then we're going to cut this flap off. And that could be scrap paper. So now that we have it scored, we're going to fold this right in half. And you can totally trim these out if they bother you. They don't bother me. So I'm just going to leave it because the less I have to do to it, the faster it is to make. And put some adhesive here. You can decorate the flap like I've done on this one. And they turn out really cute. And then there you have your mini slimline envelope. Super easy. Isn't it cute? Okay, so don't forget, Celebration's still going on. It's until the end of February. For every $50 you spend, you earn a free gift. If you spend $100, you can earn a Step Up Level 2 gift worth $100. Or not worth $100, but if you spend $100, you get a Level 2 gift. The starter kit right now is $99, so if you're thinking you're going to spend around $100, you really should just bite the bullet and spend the $99 on the starter kit. Get all of your $125 worth of product, free shipping, and then you get to be a discount shopper going forward. And you can also get, there's 5 packs of paper that come with the starter kit this time. That's a promotion. It's worth $57 in value, so you get a lot of stuff. For the $99, you'll get 5 packs of paper, and I've shown you this in my other videos, so I won't spend a ton of time. But there's 5 different packs, all different colors of this designer series paper for free. $125 worth of product, free shipping. You do pay sales tax, but that's it. And then after that, you can buy all your other products for 20% off and still qualify for Celebration items for every $50 you spend after you purchase your starter kit. So it's a great deal. And I'd love to have you on my team. So, okay, that's it for me. Thanks for sticking with me if you're still here. And I'd love for you to like and subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell to get reminded of other videos that come out when I have them. I'm going to do another card. I'll give you a sneak peek right here. This is my prototype for another happy birthday card using this mini slimline size. So anyway, thanks guys. I'll talk to you soon.